Okay, we're going to do a video review with all the answers and me talking out how I got the fractions. So on your quiz, which is Friday, you do need to know like what probability and odds stands for. So probability is success over total, and odds is success over failure. Okay, the number of successes over the number of failures. So number one, probability is spelled out. There are 11 letters. I counted those beforehand. And we're going to find the probability here. So the probability of a B, well, we have 2 B's out of 11. It does not reduce. Okay. Probability of an R or a T. So an R or a T, we only have 2 of those out of 11. Okay, reset again so I don't have everything highlighted. B, R, and O. So a B, R, and O. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 11. And then we have a vowel. So 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 11. Okay. Next one is something a little new. We have this diagram, and when you roll 2 die, they calculated their sum. And the purple right here is the possible sums, right? If you roll a 1 on the red die and a 1 on the green, you get a 2. If you rolled a 4 and a 3, you get a 7. Okay, so what's the probability of rolling a 7? Well, how many 7s are there? There's 6 ways to get a 7. And if you counted all of the purple boxes, there's actually 36 purple boxes, which is 1/6. Okay, let me erase my circle here. Now I want the probability of rolling a sum of 10. Well, there's only 3 boxes that have a 10, still 36 boxes, which is 1/12. Okay, number 3, you roll a single die, 1 through 6, twice. So you're rolling it twice. There's the 2 events, right? The probability of rolling a 6, or what is the probability of rolling a 6 the first time and an odd number the second time? So I'm going to put a 6 and then I'm going to write odd just so I remember. Well, there's only 1 6, so that's 1 out of 6. And odds, there's 3 odd numbers out of 6. You can say 3 out of 36 or 1/12. Always reduce for the quiz, always show your work. 52 playing cards, the probability of getting a face card, replacing it, and then drawing either a heart or spade. So 2 events. This one we want a face card, and face cards are jacks, queens, and kings. They have faces on them. Replacing it, so we know our bottom is going to be 52 each time. Then we want a heart or a spade. So a heart, or I don't know if I can draw a spade, but it's something like that. It looks like a clover kind of. So how many face cards are there? Well, there's jack, queen, and king of every suit. So that would be 12, right? For the hearts, diamonds, clubs, and spades. So that's 12. And now a heart or a spade, each suit has 12 of that suit. So 12 and 12 make 24. And of course, we're going to have to reduce that, but let's see. We've got 12 over 50, or 12 times 24, which is 288. 52 times 52, 2704. And if we reduce it, we get 18 over 169. I won't go too crazy with the card problems on the quiz because not a lot of people are familiar with all the cards, so that is nothing to worry about. 27 students available to represent your club. 13 are juniors and 14 are seniors. What are the chances that the first one chosen will be a senior and the second will be a junior? So we want a senior, then a junior. Well, senior chance, we get 14 out of 27. Now we've lost that senior, right? They're already picked. So now you're going to, and I should have specified that there's replacement or not, but they're not replacing it. Now you're going to get a junior. You get 13 out of 26. We can reduce beforehand, but we'll just reduce at the end. Let's see, we've got 14 times 13, 182. 27 times 26. 702. 182 over 702. 7 over 27. Okay? All right. Basketball players' probability of making a three-pointer is 2 to 7. So the probability is 2 over 7. That's success in total. I want the odds. So I want success over failure. Well, the success is still the same. That's still a 2, right? But the failure is like total minus success, right? So 7 minus 2 is 5. So 2/5. You want to write those out. Same thing for number, well, I think it comes back later actually, but number 7, in your pocket you have 5 singles, 2 $5 bills, 4 $10 bills, and 6 $20 bills. A lot of numbers here. If they're stacked randomly and you choose 2 in a row without looking, so you are not replacing them, what are the chances that neither bill will be a 20? Okay, so first of all, how many total do we have? We have 5 plus 2 plus 4 plus 6. So that is 17, right? So first of all, you're going to have 17, but the next time you're going to have one less, which is 16. So let's take care of the bottom first. The top. So we want to not get a $20 bill. How many are not 20s? Well, if there's 17 bills, we have 11 that are not 20s. Now, if I chose one and it wasn't a 20, you always assume success. Let's knock out one of those bills. It doesn't matter which one. So now how many bills are not 20? We have 10. And so that's 110 out of, let's see, 17 times 16, 272. And that will reduce to 55 over 136. Okay? Here's the cards again. We want a heart or a club. So the first one, heart or club. And then replacing it, and we're going to get a spade or a diamond. So first of all, if you're replacing it, the bottom number always stays the same. Heart or club, well, half the deck is hearts or clubs. So 13 and 13 is 26, right? And then 13 and 13 for spades or diamonds is also 26. This is actually 1/2 times 1/2, which is 1/4 if we reduce it, okay? Hang on, let me go back up to one of these here. I actually did number 4 wrong, and I apologize. I just realized that as I was doing the other one. I had said that a heart or a spade there's 24 of them. There's not, there's 26, 13 and 13. So this is actually going to be different. 26 out of 52. So now let's do that differently. 12 times 26 is 312. 52 times 52, I think I had it up here, is 2704. So 312 divided by 2704 is 3 over 26. Very sorry about that. I was not thinking straight. All right. You roll a single die twice. So here's our 2 events, right? Probability of rolling a number that's greater than 3 and then a number that's less than 3. Well, how many numbers are greater than 3? 4, 5, and 6. So that's 3 numbers. How many numbers are less than 3? 1 and 2. So that's 2 numbers. So we get 6 out of 36, which is 1/6. In a candy jar, there are 12 caramels, 7 mints, and 16 dark chocolates. What's the probability of selecting a dark chocolate than a caramel? All right, so first of all, what's our total? 12 plus 7 is 19. 19 and 16 make 35. Now, when you select the candy, you eat the piece of candy. You do not put it back. So we have 30, what did I say, 35. And then when we eat that one, we're going to have 34. So I want a dark chocolate. So that would be 16. Now that I lost that one, I want a caramel, which is 12 out of 34. Okay, so 16 times 35, nope, 16 times 12, sorry, is 192. 34 times 35 is 1190. 192 over 1190 is 96 out of 595. I did have a typo on here. 4 blue, 6 red, 8 green, and 2 white are not 15 marbles. They are 20 marbles. So our total is 20. So I want the probability of getting a blue. Well, that's 4 out of 20, which is 1/5. Green or white, well, that would be 10 out of 20, which is 1/2. Not blue. How many are not blue? Well, 16 are not blue. 16 out of 20, which is 4/5. Okay, now we're on odds. So odds is success over failure. So how many are red over how many are not red? How many are red? 6. How many are not red? 14. And then odds of blue, how many are blue over how many are not blue? So how many are blue are 4. How many are not blue? 16. 4 over 16 is 1/4. And that's it.